Hello, ladies, gents, and lucky survivors. We're going to delve into the Dungeon of the Endless. This is a game that is extremely difficult to explain. So I'm just going to go right in, show you the intro that is maybe 10 seconds long. You are in this collapsing spaceship and you get into the escape pod and fall into the planet. You get the character selection screen. I've been playing it here for quite a little while. Possibly about 2 hours of maybe 5 runs total, just trying to acquaint myself with the game and all that good stuff. Unlocking things is pretty damn hard, so unlike my usual strategy, I will not restart the whole save game for the sake of the series, because there's still so much stuff to unlock that it's like, you know what, it's really kind of silly to be doing that. And I will be playing on easy because that's the way I roll. I just don't like starting on easy mode. You know, it says too easy and easy. Easy mode is anything but. It will kick your ass right where you stand. Normally, I will not get through the first dungeon, the first level of the dungeon. So anyway, I'm going to start with the very vanilla configuration. I'll take the lady with the sword. It has a nice bio about it that I'm not even going to read out loud. You can pause the video right here if you want to read it. And the lady with the sword, she is super fast. I like her a lot to get her from room to room. You'll see what I'm talking about once we get into the gameplay. And the nurse Dina Ratchet, as you can see, as you can read, she is a nurse. She is able to heal your guys, as well as other things. All of your guys will be very multitask oriented, but they're all pretty good at what they do. Anyway, we're going to go right into the game already. I just skipped that. It's just falling into the planet. I didn't mean to skip it. It's just what happened with my fingers. But here we are in the escape pod, and this is I guess I could call it a turn-based dungeon crawler, where once you find the exit in this enormous dungeon, usually about 20 to 30 rooms, depending how late in the dungeon you are. Once you find the exit for your level, you have to take this crystal right here, which is the center of your gameplay, and you have to always defend this crystal with the monsters that you're going to find. Take this crystal to the exit. That is the objective of every single level. Every time you open a door, it is like passing a turn. As you can, I can pause the game with the spacebar. Upon opening this door, we got some dust. Dust is what you use to power up a room. When you power up a room, you can build things in it. That's zooming out for the tactical view. But when you power up a room, you can build things in these nodes. So that's the element of tower defense, because every room might have some monsters, might have shit that spawns and wants to kill you. The pair of ladies right here will destroy everything they find in their path, or get murdered by it. Depends how awful and threatening it is. So I'm explaining a lot of things because while it sounds complicated, it's just a few basic systems that interlock quite well. And we have entered this room. It is powered up with our middle mouse button. As you can see, the node lights up. That's how many rooms we can light up, and that is vital to our continued survival. The more rooms you power up, the less trouble you'll have. I'm sure you'll become aware of this pretty damn soon if you are not familiar with the game, which you probably are. Anyway, I like to start with food replicator. You have resources in this game. It's such a mishmash of genres that it takes quite a while to explain, but once you get used to it, it's really not that complicated. It just looks a bit intimidating. So you can build big ass modules here, and whatever you build, you're going to increase your resource intake for every turn that you pass. I like to start with food because the characters, they keep between levels, and the higher their level, which is what you use to increase the level, is food. You use food to increase their level, possibly buy things from merchants, and also to heal them up in the middle of combat. This cross right here will light up and allow you to heal your guys. So food is a very, very important resource. Almost as important as industry, which we will get to pretty damn soon. I used 20 industry to be able to build this module. This is just going to the next room. Another turn passes, you get those resources, a bunch of dust. There was no enemies in this room, and that is great. This blue glow, and it will tell you right here, you just found a self-power room. That means you don't have to use the dust to use it. See, if you try to do it, they say the room is powered by a mysterious force. So that's an excellent type of room to find. 0 enemies and pretty much a free room right there. And that's super important. I'm going to get to that eventually. They simply keep exploring here. I don't have enough resources to do much. There you have the character screen right here. You can level them up for a certain amount of food. You can heal them up. This amount of food will actually increase. The longer you go, the higher their level. You can fire them for some reason. I mean, you would have to be incredibly desperate to get rid of one of your heroes. Maybe if you want to replace them with somebody that you found on the dungeon. Yeah, that's it. This is the bio and their active and passive skills, which are interesting, but we're not going to get to right now. She has an active skill. I guess we are getting to it right now. I'm going to explain it right now. She has an active skill, just simply allows her to sprint through the dungeon. Let's simply keep going, because I just don't have enough industry to be able to build anything interesting. I just want to build another module right here, and that will take 25 industry. And that would allow me to get even more industry going on forward. So let's keep opening a bunch of rooms, and we'll see what happens. Find another area. The enemies here are extremely trivial. They are not going to kill your heroes as soon as you start, but things start getting out of hand pretty damn quickly. You want to power up all the rooms that you go into as far as you can, and the reason for that is that rooms that are not powered up, they will spawn enemies when you open other rooms, when you pass the turn by opening another room. Here's a merchant. Let's both get rich, or at least me anyway. Well, okay, we'll see what you got. This guy takes industry. People that I've found so far, they either take industry, food, or dust. I have not seen anybody that takes science yet, but I have not played that long, so I will not be surprised if we do. Anyway, we have a bunch of weapons here. I would love to buy some, and they're pretty damn important in order for your characters to be effective. Once you hover your mouse in very RPG form, they will tell you the bonuses that these weapons give. Let's see, 10 attack power, plus 13 DPS, plus 3 to speed. This one gives a lot more damage, not so much speed, but I'm going to buy this rapier. And she will equip it right there. Takes 9 of my industry, which kind of sucks. Maybe I should have kept what I had a little bit longer, just so I could put that industry module in. In retrospective, I probably should have done that. First build that module, and then later buy her the weapon, because for now she's going to be okay with her default stuff. So really, I really did. I should have waited until I had my other module. But since we have 35 food and I am unlikely to need to heal them on the spot, we're going to level up these gals. And the one that I'd like to level up first is the nurse, because leveling her up, see, the new active skill shows up over there. Click. Level up! Now she can cast her paramedic skill, which gives regen to everybody that is next to her. And, I mean, if they're next to her, they will get a lot of regen. If they are elsewhere, they'll just get a little bit. Let's light up this room, because I want monsters to spawn in it once I hit the door. And off we go through the next. And really, you want to keep a linear progression. You want to open up as few paths as you can, until you are pretty much in control of the dungeon. This is a dead end, which is kind of bad, because that means that this room is going to be left there, and if I did not power it up, like so, which I will. But let's find out what happens. Probably we're going to get a wave of monsters spawning right here, because I left it unpowered. But let's demonstrate what happens when I do that. Here's another dead end, and that's bad. It is random. This time I did not... Ooh, don't let that crystal escape. Destroy it. It is random, so nothing spawned there, but there was a high possibility of that happening. We have found enough dust to power it up, but I'm not going to yet, because I really want to show what happens there. And if we go exploring the next, we get our resources every time. We got a whole bunch of dust over there. Nothing still spawned. This is a research crystal, which is very convenient, because now we can see the last resource that I had not covered yet, which is science. Science is pretty much the long-term resource. It is probably as important as the other two. It's just the effect will not be immediately felt. But if you don't invest your science in researching better modules, better tower defense mechanisms, you're going to be screwed in the coming levels. So I'm going to take, so you can see you have several types of modules which correlate with the ones that are right down here. Right now I only have the one that is called Prisoner Prod, which you put in these smaller icons right here and they will attack anything that walks by them. And honestly, that's pretty shitty. I don't know if I want to get any of these. I have never seen this one before. Land Module number 1 adds 120% defense to all major modules on the floor. That's pretty cool. That's actually pretty neat. But of course I don't have the science for it. I very much doubt that I will get the science for it in this level. So what we're going to do, let's see, adds 15% attack power to the heroes in the same room. What we're going to do is what I think is the best, and that is upgrading my very, very basic Prisoner Prod, which is, although it's shitty, it is one of the things that you will use the most in the beginning levels at the very least, because it is extremely cheap. It only costs 3 points of industry, and that is incredibly cheap compared to everything else that you're going to find. I'm really hoping for this to start spawning something so it shows the kind of horrible things that are going to happen in the future, because really that is the thing that gets me killed later on. There you go, something's spawning. I'm gonna have to go meet it immediately, otherwise it will just rampage through my dungeon. It will make a beeline either for my modules right here and destroy them. They'll make a beeline for my crystal, depends on the type of enemy that you find. You saw a little bit, a few different creatures right there. Well, each one has its own strategy. One of them will go straight for your crystal and start smacking on it. It was something that you never want to let happen, because it will erode your dust count, and your dust is your life in a level. I guarantee you that much. If you don't have enough power to light up enough rooms, you will just get overwhelmed. As you saw, there was a big ass wave of monsters coming out of that. Imagine 7 unpowered rooms spawning monsters at the same time. There comes a point where you just cannot deal with it, and that is really Dungeon of the Endless in a nutshell. You have to constantly weigh where do you want your resources, and I really enjoy how good and how well that balance has been achieved in this game. There is constant tension. This is one of those games. There's games that, oh, you start the roguelikes, you start the game, we got a bunch of dust. I did not get enough to power this room, which is unfortunate, but we did find the exit. Fortunately though, we are doing okay. I forgot to put up a module, and by now, as you can see, this adds 3 industry per door opened. For this to be worth spending right now, I will have to open 3 times. Not 10, but 9, 8.5. 8.5 more rooms I will have to open for this to be worth spending. Because your resources will keep between floors. What will not keep between floors is what you spend them on. They will just stick to all these places. It's pretty damn silly to be spending your resources on putting things that you're not going to keep with yourself. So right now it is no longer, I would say, I mean, there could be 10 more doors to go through, but I would say right now it is not worth it to put any modules down anymore, because I will not get these back. Well, maybe a science module or something, but I will not get these resources back. So what we're going to do is simply keep on going forward, that we're going to explore a few more rooms. Kind of against my better judgment. What I will do though is level up this lady, give her a bunch more stats. This lady has more defense whenever she's grouped with other characters. She has her active skills, she uses swords, and I like her a great deal. She's incredibly useful. The nurse, I already covered all that, and she has a bunch of passive skills. They help her. Let's go with that. Anyway, and here's one decision that you're going to have to take every single moment that you play Dungeons of the Endless, which is, what do I do now? Do I want to take the risk, open another door? Something could spawn right here, something awful could be behind this door. There's constant decision making. I don't want to open another room because I don't know if this research will be done if I try to get out right away. So we're going to go in there. Prisoner Prod has been unlocked. You see, there's a bunch of monsters spawning over here. These enemies over here, they're trying to go towards my crystal. I'm going to pause because she is extremely low on health, and if I don't heal her, or if I don't get her out of there, she's going to die. She's going to die horribly. So we're going to just simply get out of there. This lady is going to chase... What's her name? Sarah. Sarah is going to chase down this crystal and destroy it. And hopefully she will survive this encounter right here, which she did. Immediately after combat is over, they will all regenerate. So all you need to focus on is surviving the combat. It is turn by turn, horrible, harrowing gameplay that will just keep you at the edge of your seat all the time. And that's really what Dungeon of the Endless does so well. And I am incredibly impressed by the ability of this game of doing that, of keeping you on your toes at all times. We got a bunch more industry, and I'm not going to spend it, really. I'm not going to spend anything here. I'm going to see if I can get away with that. I might not. I might just die horribly. But I would like to just open up every door that we have here. They are doing an okay job destroying all these. And these crystals do not attack your heroes. All they do is make a way for the crystal. The big fat crystal that's right down here. We have lots of room. They have to get through all these things to be able to get to your crystal. Not terribly worried about it. We can deal with these two waves right here. I could spend some resources, and right now we have opened the last door to the current floor. We got a bunch of dust, which we can... Oh no, I cannot. I was like, the moment you get dust, you can pause the game, power up a room, and maybe that way you get one less spawn, you see. But I did not get enough to get another room powered up. We got a few waves spawning, so we're going to go all the way back up. I think I'm going to spend 3 industry to put 1 attack module there, and they're going to just fight there. I think that's the best way I can go about it, and she still can cast her healing spell. Come back here, please, ladies. You are great, and I enjoy your company very much. She's going to cast her healing spell, which, you know, it's also, you know, another decision that I have to take on the spot. Holy shit, she is dropping way too low, so I'm going to spend 3 food to heal her up a little bit, and we're going to move a little bit further back, get that regeneration, give that regeneration some time to happen. And they're going to be okay, I think, now, thanks to that turret weakening them a little bit. They regenerate back up, everything's good. And we got a little bit of dust out of some random thing that happened, and with that enables us to power up the exit room, and that is great news. I think I'm okay now. Maybe we can buy something else before we go. The thing is, it's with industry though, but I would like to buy something here. Let's see. She already got the letter opening, the fuzzy. Let's see if the fuzzy is for her. There's several characters. They all have different item types that they can use. She cannot use machine guns, so that is not an upgrade for her, but maybe the t-shirt will be good. 62 HP and plus 9 to defense is pretty damn nice. Who do I want to wear it though? Let's give it to the nurse. I don't know, it seems okay to do that, so let's do that. Spent a few resources like that. It's not a big deal. What is a big deal now is to get the crystal to the exit. It's really not going to be too hard because we are okay. We have a very well protected path. Nothing will spawn as long as these rooms are powered up. Nothing will spawn in there. So all we have to worry about is these rooms over here. And that is a concern. So we're going to maybe power up this one. For that, we're going to turn that one off and turn that one up. And what that will do is not have people spawn right there. That could slow me down right over here. And I mean, there will be a problem. They will spawn over there and I'll have to fight them, but I think I'll be perfectly okay. What she is going to do is go here, activate her running ability, immediately she's going to pick up the crystal. And off she goes to the exit. And believe me, this gets so much harder as time goes on. The more levels you keep going forward. She's going, right? Yeah, she's traveling the crystal. Carrying the crystal means she gets encumbered quite a lot. But you see, I dealt with that wave quite easily. These enemies will not be able to cut me off in time. So the crystal makes it to the exit room. I can click that button. They make it through the elevator. Oh, man, she actually needs to get there. Alright, there you go. And if we go into the next room, the next floor of the Dungeon of the Endless. Elevators used to be boring. Now I love them, and I so mirror that sentiment. We are now with 2 characters. Don't try to eat me. Yeah, that is a great feature of elevators nowadays. I remember though, when I was born, people were really concerned about going to elevators because they put this weird jaws into them and you had to just jump at a certain time or you would get eaten by the elevator. It was quite harrowing, so I'm happy that in the future they changed that. Anyway, we are starting yet another level. It looks much the same like the first one, only we start at just a room of the elevator. There's 3 ways out of here. Normally you want to explore once more linearly and hope that it will be a good configuration. Sometimes, you know, I've had a few runs that are like, how am I going to get through this? And the answer is there is no way, and I just die horribly because the configuration of the level was such that there was no freaking way I could pull it off. I'm going to put yet another... I don't know, man. Industry is extremely useful too, but we're going to go with the food replicator because leveling up your guys, it is just paramount to your survival. As you can see, I need 41 food to be able to level these guys up. I cannot do it yet, so let's simply keep exploring. Let's keep going forward. Hopefully I can get enough energy. We get one of them buff crystals. Each crystal will be kind of different. This one gives you health regen plus 20, and it will only last 5 turns. For 5 turns we have a bit of a health regen effect going on into our party, and that is fantastic. That's great news for me. Another merchant, a bunch of dust. That is excellent news as well. Anything that doesn't have monsters and anything that gives you dust, those 2 are the things that you want to find when you open a door. This all takes industry. So quite clearly I cannot even afford it yet, and I will not afford it until I get the chance to put down a module, which will be 2 turns from now. Once you put down a module, they'll go up in price 5 points of industry, so you have to always take those decisions to have that in mind. This seems to be a dead end, which is both a blessing and a curse. This means that this module over here will be incredibly safe. So it is a good one to just put there, something that you don't want to be touched, and nothing will get to it. The bad part, of course, is that creates a whole area that I need to be to keep power up. Otherwise, enemies will spawn in them, and that is bad news for everybody involved. One more room after this, and I'll be able to... What is that? I don't think I've ever found that. One more room, though, and I'll be able to afford another module. What is this? Covering dust. Activating may bring wealth or death. I'm going to ignore it for now because I really do want that module to be put down immediately as fast as possible, which will happen in the next room. Let's see what we find here. Oh, another research crystal, which I probably won't be able to use, but the first thing I want to do is get that guy out of there and put a freaking... Can I do it on top of this guy? I don't know. Yeah, I can. Okay, good. Good stuff. Now I get 3 more industry every turn, which really does add up, and I am very likely to have more than 7 or 8 more rooms to open up. Here's the awful thing that we have here. You know, the dead end, that means we're going to leave this room unpowered, and horrible things could spawn there and ruin my life, especially because it's pretty much direct access to everything else that I have, so that is awful. Here is a bunch of things that we can research. Pepper spray, I've never used it. It really does not sound terribly great. The target monster attacks the other monsters during 6 seconds. That's actually pretty neat. Oh, that could be useful. I don't have the science for it. But the thing is, auto-dock shards are something that I very much like. It is something that I'll spend lots of resources building. I don't know if it's... I mean, I'm not no expert on this game. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not terribly great at it. I've just been learning as I go. And I've seen that the auto-dock shards are extremely useful. Oh, the phone is going off. Sorry about that. That stupid phone. I took a hammer to it, destroyed it, and it will not be a problem anymore. Anyway, we are trying to decide what to research. There's a new major module, which I think I might want to get. The problem is I don't think I'll even get to that amount of science, because that's really what I would like it for the last, if I get the opportunity to have enough industry to do it. But the auto-dock shards are incredibly useful to me in my experience, so we're going to get that researched. The problem now is I don't have enough dust to power that up, but with 2 more points I'll be able to do it, so we're going to leave that over there, and hopefully nothing will happen. The alternative you have, and something that I will be resorting to quite often, is to leave a guy there. If there's a person there, nothing will spawn because, as you can probably notice, the lights come on. That is like your visual cue that, yeah, nothing will spawn there as long as this wonderful Sarah is there to take care of problems. Dina is going to just open the door and hope for the best is what's going to happen right here. And let's see if I can survive this horrible onslaught. There's a lot of enemies there. I would like Sarah to go help her. I'm going to give her a little more time because I don't want things to spawn there. They take a little bit longer than the time it takes for... Oh man, I only got 1 point of dust. That sucks. It takes a little bit longer for things to start spawning than... it's not immediately after you open the door, so you have to leave them there a little bit longer. Otherwise, there will be a wave spawning in either way. So, and you don't want that. Oh man, I have enough food for yet another level up. Let's get that done immediately. I'm going to level up Dina because she is my hero. Yeah, she gets yet another active ability later on. She gets a bunch of passives too. And really, I like her quite a lot. I don't know. I am personally attached to this hero, and I don't want you to judge me for it. There's one enemy there. Nothing is spawning over here, so might as well bring her over. And did not get any dust, and that's awful. Hopefully we can get sometimes you get randomly like loot of the monster, which is pretty much 1 point of dust. That's really all I've gotten out of them. Sometimes there are passives that they get, but you can also get resources that way. Some of their passives, they'll spawn stuff. And right now I am more concerned about things spawning right here than I am concerned about over there. Over there I have some time to get to. Over here, they will go straight for the crystal, and that is disaster. You don't want to even touch it because they will erode your dust, and that spells death. Let's see, keep going forward, I suppose. Please give me dust. That would be great. I really could use some. Now we get actually a new hero, and I have enough. Oh, my name is Gork. You call me sir and give me food. I will do that. Yes. Recruit. It puts me at 1 health. That sucks. I mean, at one food. Too bad that is not a new character. This guy, you can play with this guy right away. So he's not new. But I am very glad to have found him because he's a bruiser. He can just kick some serious ass. And I am very glad that he's in my team. So we're going to open up another room. We're going to make sure all of these are powered up by people. He is going to go back into this one so nothing spawns. As you can see, one wave has spawned over here. Hopefully Sarah will be able to take care of it, while Dina and Gork take care of this bunch of monsters. This type of monster right here is a pain in the ass. He'll make a beeline for your crystal every time you want to stop him as soon as you can. Is she done with these monsters? No, she's not. So we gotta kill these guys. Don't take away my dust. Already have only 47. They took 2 points of dust away. Luckily, I got 1 back. So down you go. Possibly with speed. And let's get... Maybe Gork will make it there fast enough. I don't think so, though. See how far down this is dropping? That is horrible. Horrible news. I really need some dust to be able to get through this horrible mess. And that's really the thing. If you're not lucky enough to get dust out of the rooms, things get much worse super quickly. And to a point where I think I need to start thinking about putting a bunch of turrets in these places. Thing is, once we get 1 point of dust, this whole area won't be an issue anymore. And what we will have to focus on will be this area right here. But right now I cannot think... With that type of mentality, I need defenses. So we're going to put 1 there, and we're going to put 1 there. And it's unfortunate that I have to spend those resources, but I think I absolutely must. Otherwise, I'll be completely screwed. I would love to all to use some Autodox shards, but I'm not going to go for those just yet. Just going to put those 2 there. Hopefully they will work a little bit better to keep those awful creatures at bay. And see, already this is all getting kind of out of control because there is a whole 5 rooms without power. That could easily spell disaster for this run already. So hopefully there's some dust here. There was, so we're going to power up. Since there's turrets there, I'm going to leave them there. We're going to power up I need to do that one. You cannot power up rooms that are not connected to other rooms. So I have to put that one right there. It is regrettable, to say the least. But it's okay, we're going to pull through. And now I have yet another choice. Should I spend the resources to put yet another module there, get a little bit more science, maybe get more industry? I don't think the industry will be worth it. I don't think we'll be opening 8 rooms from here on out. Hopefully we won't be opening so many rooms from here on out. So I think I'm going to keep that industry to open up that thing that could kill my guys. I have no idea what it does. I'm very much curious, in fact. She's going to go back to the previous room. All these awful things are going to start happening. I think we're safe, but we have 2 waves spawning here, and that is horrible. That is horrible things. Let's see how this area over here is doing. They're actually okay. Oh no, crap, these guys, they got through. I need my fastest gal to make it over there. And these 2 are going to just keep fighting these guys. Quickly. I don't have dust. Kill him. Okay, that's good. This lady almost died. Sarah almost died, but she's okay. This whole area was depowered because I just did not. I got the crystal damaged. I'm telling you, if you don't keep the crystal safe, you will die horribly. And that, I think, is what's going to happen here. I don't have very high hopes for this run because not enough dust to power up enough rooms to make things happen. But hey, that's just the way things go. Oh yeah, let's open up that thing. I have no idea what might there be there. I've never opened one of these before, so probably I might end up regretting this dearly. Alright, we got a shitload of dust out of that. I guess the other possibility of that is... we're going to leave that there. Is to get it 100% screwed. Like screwed big time, get a lot of monsters in there or something, or maybe it just explodes, damages all of your guys. That'll be also horrible. I will spend 1 prisoner prod right here. It's a bit of a choke point. We have a lot of waves that can come in here. So she's going to stick around over there. She's the fastest gal, so she can go back to the crystal as fast as she can possibly run. We must be pretty damn close to the exit. Let's see what Gork can do. He can use an active ability which gives him attack power plus 15, but yeah, and also more speed. That is neat. And he'll leveling up gives him some other stuff. He's also Pack of Dogs, self attack power plus 6% when their mates are nearby. I'm assuming mates means just team members. And I have no resources really, so I guess we're continuing to open these doors. If you have watched any other of my stuff, you will know by now that I am a pretty methodical guy. I will exhaust every possibility that there is available to me. I will think things through as much as I can. I will still make mistakes, I'm certain, but I like to perhaps overthink things. And that's what is happening right now. I need to explore every single possibility. And I think right now what we need to do is get the hell out of here, because I just don't have the dust to support this run. And I am lucky that we got enough things to make it this far. I think what needs to happen now, and she has the ability available. It's very regrettable I only got these many resources to go into the next area, and in fact I might want to maybe go another turn. I am concerned about it. Yeah, I'm going to go another turn. Going to put another one of these right there. Maybe that's like the middle ground type of deal. And we can open this door, get some extra resources that way. Go back. Oh yeah, some dust. I get another room powered up. Let's power that one up. It will not spawn anything over there. I got 2 guys over there, so the only one that can spawn things is this one right here, which I'm going to go back to immediately, and the one right there. Okay, it's all safe. There's no awful alerts going over here. Thing is, we found a research crystal. If there's something worth researching here, I don't have science. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. There's no way I can research any of these things. Viral injector attack cooldown 3, poison duration 8 seconds, 22 HP per second. That sounds like a really good module. But of course I just don't have the resources. I will never get the resources in this run, in this in this juncture right here. Really, I can do one more room, I think, because there's just a few rooms that can spawn enemies right now. So let's open that one. Maybe we'll get some extra dust out of that one as well. Oh yeah, that's very good. Let's power up the exit area, and once more we only get a few places that can spawn trouble. Okay, we get a wave over there. Let's send these two over there. I can use the number buttons, by the way. I just kind of forget to do it. Let's do that. Hopefully these two will not get people spawned right now. Alright, it's all good. Gork is so slow that I probably won't even bother. I probably won't even bother sending him there because he'll just... oh man, I sent her way too far and now she needs to go back. You fool. There you go. He's so slow he'll probably won't even make it before everything's dead. So that's good. Good stuff. As you can probably see, these fantastic prisoner prods now do quite a bit more damage now that I upgrade them. I don't think I even show you the regular version, which is kind of shitty. So it seems to be doing quite well. We got dust out of most of those rooms, so I'm going to keep going forward because I am certain you can tell having enough resources when you start the next level is also incredibly important. So we're going to try and get as much as I can out of this. No dust, and that sucks. Let's go back here. He's going to use his ability because he's all by himself, and that is bad. Let's see if there's nothing... Yeah, there is things spawning there. And yet more things over here. She sees she's very fast. She has help over there. That's where she's going to go. And Dina will go down to this wave. Hopefully... No, this guy's not going to survive, so he needs to be healed on the spot. Things don't look very good for Gork. I'm going to have to spend quite a lot of health. I mean, of food. And it takes 5 food now to heal him up. Which is kind of weird. I guess he's just beefier and he takes more health. Oh wow, he died. Damn! I was like, oh no, I can wait a little bit. Well, he's dead. And that sucks. I only have 2 people to deal with all these problems now, but hopefully we can keep going forward and survive. But that's Dungeons of the Endless for you. It's Dungeon of the Endless. It is really freaking tough. We're going to fight next to the turrets because that's what really makes sense. Clearly. Now, Sarah can go over here. Holy shit, they just chew her up. Let's go back. Those guys do a lot of damage. Do they chase her? Yeah, they do. So let's just keep going forward, keep running away. Holy shit! That's just way too much damage. I cannot deal with that. I should be healing them much faster than that. And now I can tell you that this run is doomed. It is completely doomed. And that's okay because it's the first run, and that really is representative of how tough Dungeon of the Endless is. This is a really tough game that really relies a lot on getting kind of lucky, but also, you know, being able to spend your resources well and doing things right, and something that I've not been doing right now. Here's the nice part. The crystal is very, very close to the exit, so we're going to try and get that done, and at the very least we're going to survive. I want to power that one up and power these two so the monsters won't cut me off. It looks like that was a loop over there. Kind of faster to go this way, isn't it? But I do have some... Yeah, let's go this way. Okay. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. I want to... Yes. There. Okay, good. Wonder why that one goes off. That's weird. What are you doing? This is weird. This is strange. Wonder why it's doing that. I don't know. Oh, of course, because the door is not open. That is why. I cannot open it though, because awful monsters will spawn. So I don't want monsters to spawn in her path. That's the important part. It's really of no consequence one way or another because I'm going to die horribly the moment I get to the next level. But, you know, at least we made it out of this place. Maybe she's extremely slow, so maybe she will not make it. Because the door's open once you get the crystal, I think. So she needs to make it all the way over there without dying. Once she has the crystal, she cannot use her abilities, so she is just screwed. Okay, she made it there. Exit. Oh yeah, she actually made it out! All by herself, she's going to die a horrible death all alone. But you know, at least nobody will complain if I start singing. You know, I will start it because I'm going to die horribly. But maybe not. Maybe I find companions right away. I have the food to hire them, possibly. I mean, she's going to die. There's no question about this. She's going to die. A terrible death, possibly in the very first room. She does have the ability to... Man, I didn't even grab the loot that was on the floor. I should really have done that. Well, it's going to die immediately if I don't use this. Yeah, okay, she's going to survive because she found really easy monsters. But, you know, off she goes to the next room. Maybe she'll find some dust. Maybe she'll find a person. Okay. We're going to generate industry because I think her only way of surviving here is to use attack modules. It's not about healing her anymore. It's about having enough modules for them to destroy the enemies. I was going to leave it in the previous room but this is so doomed that I'm just going to keep going until I die horribly. A 15% attack power. Now we're going to wait for a little bit more science and maybe upgrade my prisoner prod, which yeah, 3 more turns. That's not horrible. So off you go into the next area. I am so boned right now. It's just silly. Health regen plus 15 rooms without monsters. Ugh, that's not very good. I'll take it. I'll take anything you give me, game. Maybe you'll spare me. You'll allow me to survive that little bit longer. We get some dust. Oh man, this guy is a recruitable guy, and I have the food to recruit him. Pain is the universe's way of letting you know you're still alive. I like your attitude, friend. Maybe you'll survive and everything. I very much doubt it. Ken Masaki, an ex-member of the Special Forces. Ken's biggest problem was the fact that he enjoys self-inflicted pain. Always willing to join a knife fight armed with a tennis ball, Ken was the first volunteer for any mission that was hazardous and brutal. His active ability, I've never seen this guy. Shadow Selfish, attack power plus 50 divided by the heroes in the room. That's pretty neat. Gives a got your back bonus and danger junkie, speed plus 3 if alone in the room. That's a power plus 12 if alone in the room. I like this guy, he's pretty neat. He will not survive possibly even 2 rooms. I doubt he'll survive. But hey, this run is not completely doomed. That's a thing. This is also a dead end, and I don't like that. I really wanted to use this room as a hub for killing monsters. But, you know, that's the breaks. That's what I got to work with. We're going to make a food replicator right there. Hopefully we can make something good happen here. Maybe I should have just spent more industry and just build a shitload of tower defense and items. But that's the way we're going to go. I really do need the food, so off we go into the next room. I really thought this was doomed, but with 2 guys, this is not completely a disaster. We might yet survive. I cannot power that, though. Since we have so many prods, we're going to unpower that one and power this one up. That makes no sense. Yeah, never mind. Because these guys are going to be right here. Nothing will spawn in them. So keep going forward, I suppose. That's all I can do. We got a very standard room, maybe with dust. Dust is great. I am so happy to get dust. And we get, you know, the crystal, which gives me a little more temporary bonuses. Friendly fire. Heroes in floor, zone damage on heroes in room plus 50. That doesn't sound good. Heroes in floor, zone damage on NPC in room, blah blah blah. Attack power, what? Oh, monsters in floor, okay. That's not bad. No, that's pretty damn good. If you hear some weird music, is my phone's... each turn the Stell, I guess? Steel? Stelle? I know. My wife's phone was going off. That was the weird noises that you might have heard. Let's just keep going forward in the Dungeon of the Endless. I really wish I had not lost those guys. I really dropped the ball there. I should have been more active healing them. That was really dumb. Ooh, what kind of weapon does the guy use? A machine gun. He cannot use a damn thing, but she can indeed use a shit gun or a piece. Not a shit gun. a 6-gun or a parachuter or a pea shooter. So let's see, this is better. This gives more DPS. So the 6-gun it is only 9 health, that 9 food. Good stuff. I mean, I put it in my inventory instead of giving it to her. There you go. The thing is, I could have, if I had grabbed the inventory of the other guys, I could have possibly sold the things that I was carrying, which is very much a possibility. So keep going. My life for ire. Oh, hey, I have 41 industry. Let's put down. Oh, man, and I also have the science to research something? I don't think so. I think I can open enough. It's only 3 industry, though. So that means 10 whole doors. Ugh. Let's go for food. I really could use food. There. Oh man, there's fighting going on because I did not leave somebody back here because I'm a moron. And that's a big guy. I'm a bit intimidated by that guy. He is going straight for the crystal as well. Which is kind of bad. Kind of good because it gives me... Did he just teleport? Hope not. Yeah, it just exploded. Alrighty. Let's just keep going, I guess. Just open another room, I suppose. Since it's such a nice linear path, I'm going to put a few more of these right here. One of each room, in case this does not become the choke point. I hope that it will be. Hopefully this one will be, as I open the area over there. Hopefully we'll never go this way. That is my hope right now. Let's get this lady back here. This guy's going to open the door. He's going to immediately step back into this room. We got some dust. We're going to turn on that room and have... What was her name again? Dina. Go into that one. No waves of anything spawning, please. Great. Super. That's lit up. This guy keeps going forward, I suppose. Do I have enough resources to do anything? Yeah, now I can research the much better module of a very standard module right there. We're going to research that. Pretty damn useful, I believe. It will increase attack power from 9 to 13. That is an enormous upgrade. I could have done that like 3 turns ago. That was really dumb. I was just so excited to still be going. You know, it's just freaking difficult. Yeah, we're still doing okay. Just keep opening doors. They'll survive. What could possibly go wrong here? Absolutely nothing. We get a lot more dust. Light that one up. Keep going forward. If you get the dust, you get a chance to survive. That's really as plain as that. I like this guy quite a bit. Okay, this seems to be looping around, and don't know if I am a fan of that. In either case, in either way, I don't know, and is it a good thing that it's looping back to the crystal? Possibly not. I am quite certain that it's not. But the nice part is that it's all in one direction. We're not going to open that up until I am absolutely certain I can deal with it, I guess. I very much doubt, though, that that will be the exit. That sounds like a silly place to have the exit at. So let's go back a little bit. Can this guy be leveled up by now? No, only... He needs 52 food. That is a lot, and I'm kind of glad that I have 2 modules there. Too bad I just don't have an operator. At some point you'll level them up enough, or some character comes with it, that they can operate the major modules, and they'll give you a lot more resources per turn. It will be a huge boon. But alas, that is not the case right now. So let's keep going forward. Opening up those areas, getting my... food, some more dust. We can light up that area, and I don't have... I can't believe I survived this horrible place. I'm totally going to keep going forward. I did not expect to survive this much, but we're going to open up this area. Possibly a mistake, but I'm really, really freaking greedy. I don't even feel bad about that. Just going to kill all these guys. They're going to be okay. Yeah, everything is going to explode. Ooh, I did not realize there was a wave coming in. There's only one guy though. There is there's 5 prisoner prods in their way, so I'm going to hope that everything will be okay until they are free to go, which is right now. Let's see if the prisoner prods deal with it. I think it's a good research project here. It's very slow damage. It does not do a whole lot, but look at all the... Oh, it does... it kills modules. I did not realize that. If I had known that, I would not have let him damage that, because while these can be repaired, these guys cannot do it. They don't have the abilities to do that. I think if I level her up enough, she will be able to repair things. I do want this guy to survive more, though, but I think I need her more. Oh yeah, there you go, operate. Oh no, she operates, she does not repair yet. This is something that I would like to have. Is it smart, however? There's so many rooms that could spawn enemies by now. Let's see, we have... it will be 2 rooms that could spawn enemies. If I open this room, though, that will be... If I open this door, it will give them a path to go straight to my crystal, and that sounds like it's a very bad idea. So maybe open this area over here. There's prisoner prods to go under the way. I mean, there's also a module that I really don't want them to destroy, so we're going to put another one of those, and hopefully between that and the enemies, I mean, and the... What is that? Oh, food. Just a table full of food. Great to find. It's an excellent find, and we got no waves going on. But I think I'm pushing my luck a little bit here by staying. Her operation right there gives me now 11 as opposed to the 8 I was getting earlier, so that's a whole new module to be able to operate. As in, it has the value of a whole new module over there. I think, though, that I'm pushing my luck by staying here. Thing is, if I put enough prisoner prods in places, I'll be able to survive another turn. Let's put one there. And since they have so long, it's a huge way that they have to get through. So I'll put one there. And the net gain will be 6. Because I'm spending a few to put those there, but then... No, the net gain will be 5, and that is neat. That is good stuff. But let's open another room. Maybe we'll get some dust to be able to spend... Oh, yeah. And we're going to... Because this is the most dangerous, we're going to power that one up. Okay, you're just going to use all these rooms. I think that is the absolute best. The best strategy here. These guys are the type of enemy that killed me before, so we're going to let that thing do its thing. Let those prisoner prods slowly whittle down these enemies. And I'll just take care of the remnants of these awful, awful things. If she fights in the same room she's operating, she will not be interrupted. If you take her out of this room, or if you click in a different spot, she will have to spend yet another turn to be able to get back on the operating area. The things aren't going so well, and I have such a great passage. Such a long, long area. Put that there. Another there, huh? I have such a long area. I don't know why I put them there instead of filling up this one. I don't really know if it makes even a difference. But I have such an enormous linear area to get this done that I think I have the perfect chance to be opening rooms. My concern here is that when the crystal goes off, will this door open and just ruin my life forever? That is the possibility that I'm going to just live with. And if I throw the runaway, then so be it. I will not be terribly heartbroken, because with just 2 guys, it is very hard. It is very difficult to get past all the horrible things that are going to happen. This guy might not even survive walking through these guys. So hopefully... Alright, he actually survived. Let's see if I can just keep him alive. That is a lot of monsters coming my way. I am pretty freaking concerned. Okay, so I think we're going to have to use this. Yeah, let's do it. Especially because she'll be carrying the crystal. Yeah, let's use it. I think that's what I need to do. Holy shit, that hurt a lot. If I just move him around, how about I just move him around? That's the thing you can do. You can kite the enemies if you are careful enough. You can kite the enemies. That's something that you'll definitely be able to do if you ever get a... there's some items that pretty much give you taunt. Give one of your guys taunt and enemies start attacking them and only them. So you can move your character around, run around the rooms. Oh man, look at all that dust. Got a lot of good stuff. Around the room, they'll chase him around, go in a merry-go-round, and it'll make dealing with enemies that much easier. I don't know why I'm getting dust like that. I have no idea. But hey, I'm not going to complain. We get yet another thing. Do I push my luck? I think it's a terrible idea to push my luck, because I'm running out of rooms to be able to light up safely. So I think we're going to take that crystal and keep going. I cannot believe that I'm able to continue this run. I thought it was doomed for sure. So what we're going to do, because I don't want them to cut me off, I need... This is terrible. Because they will definitely catch her. Maybe I need to light that one up. If those lit up and that one lit up. But there's so many people that are going to spawn here. Will they go straight to the exit? Or will they go for the crystal? I am not certain how it works. Bit concerning. And I think maybe I should open more doors just to be able to light up a few more rooms. Maybe I have already overstretched. I have overcommitted. Okay, so I have the prisoner prods. That means I can possibly deal with the monsters as they come out of those areas. So we're going to do something like this. There. Yeah. That one. And to maybe give myself a little bit more chance to make it out of here, we're going to light up this room over here. And this is the one that's going to keep all the monsters at bay, possibly, from this. I know I'm spending a bunch of resources to do this. It might kind of be silly to do this. I think I would rather be a little bit safe. Though, you know, I can do it in the middle of combat. It's not like I can't do that. And I think it's more important to keep these monsters at bay than it is to defend from this area, because I have lots of monster prods here. Ugh, this is bad. Oh, but I do have one more power, so let's put it right there. Yeah? Okay, let's try. Maybe this will work. Go. She's so slow. She is probably going to die. Okay, monsters are already spawning there. They are not a threat. That guy is a threat, but there is a lot of prods. This guy is getting pummeled, but he will survive for now. Okay, he's doing okay now. These guys are really pushovers. I think they can make it. I think they can totally make it. More monsters coming this way. This is where most of the tower defense mechanism comes into play. If you put enough of those wonderful modules, they'll be able to slow things down, and I think we're going to make it. Where did I send her? Over there. There we go. Good shot, friend. I probably overdid it with the amount of turrets that I put down, but I do not regret it. We have made it. We actually survived that horrible onslaught, and somehow this run's still going. Stupid elevator doesn't even give us background exposition. I can't believe, what an oversight. Oh wow, that was tough. Let's go to the next floor. That's going to where this run is going to be interrupted, because it's already been a whole hour. I didn't expect to go so long. Hopefully, I was hoping to make them 30 minutes, but I would just get too much into this game. It's one of those games that is like, okay, one more turn. I'll just open this door and then I'll finish. And you never get to that point. Anyway, I hope that you like the Dungeon of the Endless. There's a lot of strategy involved. I cannot claim I know even half of what I'm doing. I do all right. But as you can see, I really should not have lost those two people. That is one huge mistake I made of not keeping them better healed. But maybe we can keep going forward with this. I mean, worse things have happened in the history of mankind, so maybe we can pull through. I hope that you stick around for Dungeon of the Endless. Until the next episode, I bid you farewell.